Hey guys, good morning and welcome to the channel. So today we are in Louisville, Georgia, Georgia's first permanent capital. So I'm gonna give you all a tour and show you all around. So let's get started. Okay, so like I said, we are in Louisville, Georgia, or as I call it, Jefferson County, and we're at the state's first permanent capitol building. So let's take a look at this little rock and let's take a little read on it. So it looks like it was here from 1796 to 1807. And I need to do some more research, but I do believe after here it went to Savannah and it went to Macon after that. Then it finally made its way over to Atlanta. But I do believe at one point it was in Milledgeville at one point. But let's take a little walk around. They did some little work over here for the veterans. And today is Veterans Day, if anyone's wondering. And the flag was not halfway down, I guess with the storm coming through, which we didn't get hit pretty bad, but it was still pretty, not too windy, but a little windy. Let's read the sign right here. This is really neat, guys. A lot of history here. So if you remember the last video, we were at the Revolutionary War Cemetery. So Jefferson County's been here for a very long time, and so, well, of course, Louisville. So one of the first original areas in Georgia when they came over here for the Vietnam War. Take a little more walk over this way. You got the Korean War over here. I'll let you read this as well. And we also got World War II. These are the fallen who have made the ultimate sacrifice. And then also you got World War I. It's really neat. So yeah, so this is the courthouse. I've been inside here where I've done business inside. It's really neat. They do not do tours as far as I know, but this would actually be a really neat thing to do, is come inside and get the film in here. But they do like they have the courthouse and all that kind of stuff, so I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be able to do that. But it's really neat though to get to see the outside and one of the original buildings from the country that was established. Not sure what this building over here is for, but that's still pretty cool. Taking do a little 360 view. And as we're walking down to downtown, let's have another little view of the courthouse. So walking down to the main street, we got a few little things to check out. Here's information on the Yazoo fraud. This is really neat. And here is information on Old State Capitol. Pretty cool. The clock still works. I'll remember that. I remember going 88 miles an hour, and if lightning hits, to get me a pole and maybe see if I can go back in time. But I don't have a Grand DeLorean though, just a Bronco. Okay, so here is a local downtown strip. You got a little restaurant here. You got your local bank over here, and the courthouse down this way. Man, we're gonna do a little circle around over here. And you got this building here. This is actually a really neat building. Looks like it was built in 1893, or maybe that's just the address. But it's really neat though. It's like a little walk down Main Street, Louisville, Georgia. I almost said Main Street, USA. I sure did. So I wish I would have caught it earlier, but on the left they had a sign that says the first permanent capital of Georgia. But it's Christmas now, so we got Christmas signs. We're gonna walk a little down this way. Figured the middle would be a good little, I was thinking about going down the sidewalks, but I think I'll go straight down the middle. I can get a view of both areas and come back. You got a little bookstore over here. A lot of neat stores. I think I need to go over this way. You're gonna have more areas over here than that way. Those are your more local shops and stuff. Okay, and here is smack dead in the middle of Louisville downtown. And of course you got your market house. Let's go up and read about it. There's been a lot of controversial things that it was used to sell slaves back in the early ages. You can see the bell, and here's information about that. And we'll walk over here. We got another little thing to read. So it looks like there's a capsule beneath here, a tablet. This is really cool. So the capsule beneath in this tablet contains items and information dedicated by the Louisville Annual Commission. So it's supposed to be open in 2076. Wow, that's a long time. I hope I'm still here in 2076. That'd be really neat. Okay, and down that way, this building here is the old firehouse. I believe they use apartments as well there. So that's pretty cool to see old stuff like this. But as we go along this way, you can see the market house. Okay, and here is First National Bank. Here's the original bank that was here in Louisville. Really neat building. So we're gonna walk over here and check it out. It looks like there was a building permit here and penalty for misuse. Wow, this is really cool. So we're gonna zoom in and you can see a picture of it. That's really cool. That's how they had that back in the early 1900s. Let's take a look over here. Wow. That's really cool. That'd be really cool to get to go in here and check this out. You got a little upstairs build up here. I don't know if you can see that or not. And that's probably the original vault that was here. Really cool, guys. Really cool history. And I believe that it was established in 1902. So well over 100 years old. But just look at the texture of the buildings though. You can zoom in, you can see that again. Zoom back out. Okay, so let's go back onto this way. Okay, here's another sign, B.H. Warren, 1919. So I'm starting to think maybe these were dated for a certain period of time. So I'm not sure what this was at one point, but pretty cool. So here is the local Jefferson County Museum, and it looks like it is placed under National Register. Take another look at it. Okay, so they do got appointments here, so we'll definitely have to come back and do this. This would be a really neat thing to come back and vlog one day. Yeah, we'll come back and check it out, guys. So, on to the next tour. And as I continue to walk down Main Street, here's a few more places from the museum, from the windows. Really cool. A lot of history. Got your local salon over here. You got a little few shops over here. You got a little restaurant and okay, so here's like a little local store called Southern Mill. They get your little neat shops in here and stuff. Maybe let's come out here and check out the stores. Over here, you're gonna have your local bistro owned by Mennonites. Really good, guys. They have pizza every Thursday night. It's probably one of my favorite pizzas to eat. And also they got good sandwiches too. Can't forget about the sandwiches. But another history document I want to show y'all is the Old Pal Theater. Really neat. Really cool. This is pretty cool. This is the old booth and doors. I wonder if we can see what's inside. No, it's dark in there. So I don't think we're gonna be able to do that. But here's another place that's been registered as well. This would, guys, if I had the money to invest, this would be a pretty cool place to open up like a little small theater and play like, you know, like old, not like too old movies, but movies here and there and charge a few dollars. If I win the lottery, guys, this is what I'm doing. I'm going to redo the PAL Theater. I'm documenting that too. Ain't no telling how much money it will cost to redo this. I had to go start me a GoFundMe. It looks like someone's still using it, I guess, for political reasons. All right, and we are towards the end of the street. And of course, you can see my favorite place, L&L. Ooh, it's only morning time, so if it was lunch, this would be a good time to stop and get some chicken gizzards or some chicken wings. But we're gonna go on this way though. So as we head back to the courthouse, here's a little old stable and another really old building. That's really cool, guys. And we're gonna walk onto this way. You got your post office here. Still got some things down below. Okay, so here's the post office, and you got a little sign over here. I'm gonna zoom in so you can see that. Really neat. A lot of, like I said, a lot of history here. A lot of neat history. We're gonna go walk on this way. Got another shot of the, looks like to be an old sales stable from back in the day. So you can, instead of buying a car, you would just come here and buy you a horse instead. Shoot, with inflation, we might have to go back to going back to those days. That would be a long horse ride down Orlando, though. It would. Yep, another shot of the United States Postal Office. So, like I said, another one of those old classic buildings. And we got one more stop. Okay, and here is another old sign for Louisville, Georgia. Pretty cool. Pretty cool information to get to read up on. And we're gonna head over to this little stone right here and check this out. It's 1931. Okay, like I said, here's another shot of the PAL Theater. You got another shot of the bistro, and another shot of Main Street, Louisville, Georgia. Still want to say Main Street, USA. It must be me being Disney sick. Haven't been in a while. But in the next coming few weeks, this is all we lit up for Christmas. All the stores will be open. And we'll be getting ready for an event called Bustlin' on Broad. It's a really neat thing. Last year they had the Grinch last year, they had Santa Claus last year, and smoking barbecue, and just a lot of neat stuff here. So we'll come back out this year and check it out this year. And as we're heading back, here is the Broad Street Bookstore. But it was actually the Louisville Drug Store. And it was registered in 1897, it looks like. Really neat. That's one of the things I like about this town. It's just a lot of history and just a lot of things to learn about. Another historical register and things. But I just wish, like, and I'm starting to see it throughout a few recent years, where people are turning to like different offices. But I'd like to see more different things done to it, instead of like, you know, like your local shops. Maybe put another restaurant out here. That would be really neat. Maybe like a barbecue joint, or a place you can get like a nice steak every once in a while you want to come to. Just like something good to eat. I mean, of course you got Pansies right here. You got your country buffet and stuff, but I would like to see more, maybe one other restaurant. That would be good. Somewhere you can eat every night and for dinner, and somewhere you can, like, you know, if you can, like, maybe not dress down, but if you just want to go on a date and just somewhere to come out and enjoy. Or shoot, like I said, even open up the old PAL Theater would be really neat. And we're going to wrap this thing up soon, guys. Looks like the storm's supposed to hit soon. And I prefer not to get soaking wet. But if I do get wet, I do got a rain jacket in the Bronco if we got to finish up. Another thing I enjoy about small towns is these little drink things. You see them in Bartow, and there's all different around you can see these kind of things. Okay, and here is that building again. When you go to it, it's got like an old jail cell. So maybe this was like a jail at one point. I better behave myself. I might find myself in a dungeon. Some other neat little signs you got. And we're gonna go to the courthouse, up to the front. I'm sure it'll be okay to come up here. Don't think we'll get in trouble. Another neat little shot of down here. All right, guys, so this concludes our vlog. Thank you for watching, guys. Like, I really appreciate it. I learned so much today myself, just getting to walk around town and just learning new things about it, just by looking at the buildings and just checking them out. But I will say one thing: I wish the state of Georgia would put on Georgia history. Louisville, Georgia is the original first permanent capital, because they did not, when I was in school, they did not teach this. So I actually learned this when I moved here, and people, have told me throughout that time. But something to think about. So that's one thing I can say when you're documenting. You get to learn new things as you go along. So I'm gonna start doing a little more things like this. So if you know somewhere you want me to go, leave a comment below and I'll check it out, guys. We got a few more things going this year. My plan to go to Helen got canceled. Of course, the hurricane, and my daughter got sick. But Sunday, I'm hoping to get to go to Buc-ee's. But as said, guys, thank you for watching. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. We're having a giveaway at 500. And also, hopefully we'll get to do some more things. But guys, like I said, thank you for watching. To all the veterans that are possibly watching this, thank y'all for y'all's service. And to the ones that have fallen, thank you for giving your life so we can all be free, and for me to enjoy doing this. So guys, until then, I'll see you guys next time. One more shot. It's a pretty cool little courthouse, guys. And maybe one day we'll get to go inside. So, see you guys next time.